Hello everyone, I'm Shelza, your computer teacher. Today we are going to start with the topic e-governance. Okay, let's start with it. First of all, we will discuss what is the meaning of letter E. The letter E makes available to you something 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all days a month. For example, email means you can mail anytime as per your wish and requirement. Same way, the e-governance nearly means that you can interact with your government 24/7. Fine. So, what does e-government means? E-governance means e-governance refers to the application of electronic means in governance with an aim of fulfilling the requirements of common men at affordable cost and in faster possible time. Like when we are assessing any of the government sites online, that feature is known as the e-government service of government. Fine. So whenever we are filling any government sites we or any government forms online, that means we are availing the e-governance service. Fine. So, the e-governance can be a thought of as the application of electronic means in the governance. That is the interaction between the government and the citizens and the government and businesses via electronic means. Like in a way, when government and citizens are connected to each other, or when government and businesses are connected to each other via any electronic means, that kind of services comes under the category of e-governance. Use of electronic means in internal government operations to simplify and improve democratic government and business aspects to the governance. In the domain of e-governance, like the interaction is an umbrella term that covers the delivery of government products and services, exchange of information, communication, transaction, and the system integration. Means to say is like making all the government services accessible to the common man in his locality through common service delivery outlet, and it ensures efficiency, transparency, and reliability of such services at affordable cost to really realize the basic needs of a common man. Generally, with the help of e-governance features, people can apply on government sites for any kind of government things. They can apply online, they can interact easily, they can easily search for any kind of information online, they can make their transactions online as well for to fill any kind of government forms. Okay, let's discuss the major e-governance projects in India. The first project is MCA 21, India's prestigious G2B service portal. Basically, this service portal is responsible for providing services to the company holders or the stakeholders with the convenient and the secure online access to all the services provided by the Ministry of Company Affairs. Like for example, for online transaction, they need digital signatures to such kind of paperwork which has been done online. So all those things are provided by this service portal. Fine. And one more thing is there, there are many people confused about the companies, this company is genuine or ingenuine. People are very much confused. So if you wanted to search about any of the company, whether it is genuine or not genuine, whether it is registered with the government or not registered, you can check that detail on MCA 21. Okay, you need to type the name of that particular company. It will show the company detail whether it's a registration number with the government. Okay, so here you can find out the companies are genuine or not genuine, and you can go further with them as per their details. Fine. So the URL for this portal is www.mca.gov.in. Means if you wanted to open the site, what you need to do is you need to open the web browser. You will write this particular address over there, and that is it. You will be able to access that particular site. I hope this is clear with everyone. Okay, the second service portal is a consular passport and visa division, which is also known as Indian Passport Office. Everyone knows about it very well. So it is a division of Ministry of External Affairs, is the Indian Passport Office for the people of India, where people can online apply for their passports, and within 10 to 15 days they'll receive their passport at their places. Okay, means at their home. It is the executive agency of Government of India responsible for issuing Indian passports. What is the URL for this? If you wanted to apply for the passport online, what you need to do is you need to fill this URL in your browser, which is http://passport.gov.in. Fine. Now, what is the third service, or you can say third project of e-governance is income tax portal. Many of the people already knows about it, but still, these are the services provided by income tax portal. Fine, which includes preparation and filing of individual income tax returns and TDS returns by the tax deductors. Means if anyone wanted to file their income tax return online, they can visit this site and they can file their return. Fine. So they can filing and tracking of pan 10 application, pan card number, everyone knows about it. It is permanent account number, and tan is a temporary account number. If you wanted to apply for pan card, okay, then you can apply online on this particular website. Fine. Then we have like status inquiry of taxes paid in paid in banks. Like if you wanted to inquire about your previous tax history, which are paid by your bank services, or which are paid by yourself, okay, then you can also inquire about such things on this income tax portal. Fine. And you can assess to all the taxation rules. For example, there are some kind of rule in the taxation. Okay, so what you can do is you can, okay, if you wanted to assess to the taxation rules and taxpayer specific information, what you can do is you can assess this kind of information from this particular website. What is the URL for the website is http://www.incometaxindia.gov.in. Yes, the fourth project is National Portal of India. It has been developed with the objective to enable single window access to information and services being provided by the various Indian government entities. Okay, if you wanted to search about the services which are provided by Indian government and Indian government, you can search directly on this portal, which is india.gov.in. You will get detail of all those services on this particular portal. Fine. Then we have the fifth project, which is DRDO. DRDO is a network of more than 50 laboratories which are deeply engaged in developing defense technologies, covering various disciplines like aeronautics, armaments, electronics, combat vehicle, engineering systems, instrumentation, missiles, advanced computing and simulation, special materials, naval systems, life sciences, trainings, information systems, and agriculture. Like these all, like there are about 50 laboratories which are connected to this particular portal. Which portal is it? It is drdo.nic.in. Okay, on this particular website you will get all the detail related to all these disciplines. Like if you wanted to explore about anything, you can explore the detail over there. Fine. Then we have Supreme Court of India. Like one project and the another project is Supreme Court of India. Supreme Court of India is the highest judicial body of India. It has also its web presence in the form of website, that it can be used to know about Supreme Court judgments, case studies, news, e-fillings, etc. Like if you wanted to search about anything related to the Supreme Court, you can search on this particular website. For example, there is a lawyer who wanted to file any case online, so you can file the case online on this particular website, which is http:// supremecourtsofIndia.nic.in. If they wanted to study a case online, they can also do the same. Okay, but they every kind of the news related to like Supreme Court is available over there. You can search things over there, you can watch the news on that particular website. Fine. The seventh project is Indian Court. The Indian Courts is a bouquet of websites of Supreme Court and all the 21 high courts and their benches in India. Means all the courts which are present in India are like connected to this particular website. If you are working any of these courts, you wanted to like file any online case in any of these courts, you can file online. If you wanted to study the case in any you have filed in any of these courts, that you can do online. Okay, so the web address or the URL for the same is http://www.indiancourts.nic.in. Then the eighth project is RTI portal, right, which is known as Right to Information Act 2005, which mandates timely response to citizen request for the government information. Like this portal contains all the information related which is related to the citizen, their like they can post their queries. Okay, many of the other kind of information they can access from this particular portal, which is rti.gov.in. Thank you so much everyone. I hope it is